So what is a 10K? Well, it's a comprehensive report that's filed annually by a publicly traded company about its financial performances, and it's required by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, also known as the SEC. The report contains much more detail than a company's annual report, which is sent to its shareholder before an annual meeting to elect company directors. Some of the information a company is required to document in a 10K includes its history, organizational structures, financial statements, earnings per share, subsidiaries, executive compensations, and any other relevant information. The SEC requires this report to keep investors aware of the company's financial conditions and allows them to have enough information before they buy or sell shares in the corporation or before investing in the firm's corporate bonds. Because of the depth and the nature of information they contain, 10Ks are fairly long and tend to be very complicated. But investors need to understand that this is one of the most comprehensive and most important documents a public company can publish on a yearly basis. The more information they can gather from the 10K, the more they can understand the company. The government requires companies to publish 10K forms so investors have fundamental information about companies so that they can make informed investment decisions. This form gives a clear picture to everything a company does and what kind of risk it faces. The 10K includes 5 distinctive sections. Number 1 is business, and this provides an overview of the company's main operations, including its products and services, examples like how they make their money. Number 2 is risk factors. This outlines any and all risks that the company faces or may face in the future. The risks are typically listed in order of importance. Number 3 is selected financial data. This section details specific financial information about the company over the last 5 years. This section presents more of a near-term view of the company's recent performance. Number 4 is management's discussion and analysis, also known as MD&A. This gives the company an opportunity to explain its business results from the previous fiscal year. This section is where the company can tell you its story in its own words. And then number 5 is financial statements and supplementary data. This includes the company's audited financial statements, including the income statements, balance sheets, and statements of cash flow. A letter from the company's independent auditor certifying the scope of their review is also included in this section. A 10K filing also includes signed letters from the company's Chief Executive Officer and Chief Financial Officer. In it, the executives swear under oath that the information included in the 10K is accurate. These letters become a requirement after several high-profile cases involving accounting frauds following the dot-com burst back in 2000. So where do you find the 10K? Notably, 10K filings are public information and readily available through a number of sources. In fact, the vast majority of companies include them in the investor-related sections of their website. The information included in the 10K can be difficult to move through, but the more familiar investors become with the layout and the type of information included, it will likely become easier to identify the most important details. The key takeaway from the 10K is that it's a comprehensive report filed annually by public companies about their financial performances. The report is required by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and is far more detailed than their annual report. Information in the 10K includes corporate history, financial statements, earnings per shares, and any other relevant data. The 10K is a useful tool for investors to make important decisions about their investments. I'll also briefly go over the 10Q and the 8K. The 10Q must be submitted to the SEC on a quarterly basis. This form is a comprehensive report of the company's performances, including relevant information about its financial positions. Unlike the 10K, the information in the 10Q is usually unaudited. The company is only required to file it 3 times a year, as the 10K is filed in the 4th quarter. Then the 8K form is required by the SEC whenever a company announces major events of which shareholders must be made aware of. These events could be selling of the company, acquiring new companies, delisting the company, departures, elections of executives, as well as changes to the company's status or control, bankruptcy, information about operations, assets, and any other relevant news. The big idea behind this video is that when you're looking to invest in a company, don't only just look for their financial reports or their annual reports. You have the 10K that is available to you that will be a lot more detailed giving you a much better idea of what this company is and what they represent and what their future plans are. Anyways, that's all for this video. My name is Rai with Company Comprehension. Make sure you guys invest in yourself, subscribe to this channel. We cover business and financial education, the starts and collapses of companies, and all things personal finance. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.